Robotic isn't chill. We were talking about Chris Chan's traditional female like household rule, whatever. You know what I mean? Which is relevant now because we saw Amy Rose, who of course Rose Chew, Sonic. Because Amy is not like that important character in these games. He's sort of one of the many supporting characters in Sonic the Hedgehog. So many.
Well,
most of them not important at all.
Well, she's not really that important in Sonic.
Well, no, she is though. She totally is. Like, that's what I was about to say. Like, he always makes a point to be like, I am the creator of Sonic Chew and Rose Chew. You know, He always mentions Rose Chew as well. I think because so much of Sonic Chew like writing and stuff is just based on. This is so stupid. I used it to get into that building. What fucking building? It does not tell you goddamn stuff. But now I know where to go. So, but if you didn't know any better, where the fuck would you think to go? Anyway, yeah, the fact that Rose Chew is such an important part because I think it's the whole idea of like he wants to promote, traditional fucking relationships and values and stuff. The whole, heteronormativity. I mean, Quickville, I'm sure. What is there a lot of in heaven? What is a lot of in Quickville? Heteronormativity. That's where there are a lot. I'm sure there's a lot of in Quickville, and probably freaking heaven as well, because God hates gays. Because God says gays should die.
Not according to Judaism.
Thank you, Judaism, for being more reasonable. But he went on a huge rant. I remember this. People would draw Rose with a freaking Rose Chew with like a dick,
Oh yeah, that was
and
funny.
he would like freak the fuck out about it. Where he's like, will you draw her masturbating and squirting? And he drew her masturbating and squirting out of her enormous penis. Fucking Gino. Even though, like, he's there, he has a very monotone voice, Gino Samael.
Yeah.
And, like, most of what he does is just to, like, give you the facts and, oh shit, tell you what happened in a very...
What the fuck are these things?
Weird police robots? I don't know. Oh, by the way, these things we keep picking up, these are little animals.
Why are they dogs? Why is that a chihuahua?
That was a deer, I believe.
Oh, that's a chihuahua.
But so the canon in this universe is so the reason why Dr. Robotnik he builds his robots by putting small animals inside robots to like power the robots. So Sonic has to free the animals from the robots. It's a very weird environmental message. So yeah, we're saving the animals that are trapped inside these robots when we kill them. But anyway, yeah, like he goes on a huge rant about Rose Chew has always been a woman, and Sonic Chew was straight the whole time, and all this stuff. He goes on a crazy and just fucking screams at the top of his lungs out of anger that people are deliberately, of course, getting this wrong because they know he's so like trans fucking phobic and homophobic that like it'll just piss him off, and like. It's like the whole, like, is it a bad, like, why would some argue it's, like, you shouldn't punch Nazis? Like, who gives a fuck? Like, if they had their way, there'd be no me's in this world.
Yeah.
But like, the whole idea of, like, it's what's wrong with, giving him shit for his clearly backward and misguided and fucked up views?
Yeah.
So he screams at the fucking camera about how Rose Chew's always been a woman and Sonic's always been straight and everything. And then when he becomes trans himself, I don't know. I'm still convinced that was just a carefully laid plot to get. Damn it. A carefully laid plot because he figures lesbian women are desperate, so they'll go for someone like him.
I remember reading on the Quickie that it was actually an idea from the idea.
Right, of course, yeah. A lot of stuff was.
Like
I really have to go back and look. I'm sure Gino will talk about it.
He was like trying to point
so
out
broken.
that like if they made Rosa Chew like trans, then it would hurt female Rosa Chew. But if they retconned it and made it her trans, then it would. That if they didn't do it, then it would hurt like male original Rosa Chew. I don't know. It's very, very
right. They do say that like she's a woman now, but like she was born a man.
Yeah.
He once that became his identity. Once that became the brand that he was loyal to. I hate to call it a brand, but in his mind, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Once that became his team, he's there in support of his team, whatever that team might be.
Yeah.
And for a while, it was the fucking homophobic, toxic masculinity bullshit that he's always been about. Get over here, you fucking bird! I'm trying to help you. Thank you, God.
He was the original incel.
He really was. But like, blaming. Oh God, glass cut me into pieces. So yeah, like he was the kind of guy that like blamed everything but himself for his shortcomings and his problems with women and everything. Remember you know, fucking incels often, you know, think like, oh my god, I'm going through glass, I should be dead. They'll often say stuff like, you know, it's society's fault. We have to change society. You know, the whole new male idea, trying to like trying to bring down the traditional like view of what a man should be and look like to look more like them. Yeah. You know, that's really what incels are all about. If you watch that freaking Carl's an Incel animation from Oni Plays, like when he says new male, it's Jimmy. You're a new male, Jimmy. It's like Jimmy has like, you know, neck beard basically. Like the neck beards want to, they want to make it so that's, you know, because in their mind, because they're unattractive, probably both physically and emotionally and like, you know, personality wise.
Yeah.
They instead of working to change themselves, they would rather, you know, make it seem, you know, try and tell society that, you know, their view of what's an attractive man is outdated and that this is the new what men should look like. It's like the whole like this is like what a, you know, the whole like perception of beauty thing. It's like fucking, you can have whatever perception of beauty you want. Like be your own like thinking person. You know, if you don't find that attractive or you want to be attracted to someone else, fucking do it. Like who gives a fuck? But like.
You're attracted to me, and I don't know how that happened.
well, likewise. But like fucking, if you want to be if you're attracted to something that's not the norm, fucking who gives a fuck, you know?
Yeah.
And like here's the thing, like, you know, Chris Chan will always say stuff like women should try and go for the men who are maybe less attractive or less like moderately attractive or whatever, and you can tell he's speaking generally, but he's very clearly just referring to himself, you know? Yeah. It's the same idea. It literally is the same like incel concept.
But then at least in Chris Chan's case, he always says that the women need to be attractive.
That's right, yeah. He tells women, maybe, you know, don't worry so much about looks with men, but all he cares about with women are looks.
Yeah.
Everything is cute girlfriend, cute girlfriend, cute girlfriend. Like, it's, he's not receptive to having also one who's not black either. Like, like to him, black is not attractive, you know? So it's like, don't tell women that their fucking romantic tastes are wrong when you clearly have your own that you commit to and see nothing wrong with.
Yeah.
It's the same idea of like, I remember there are people who genuinely believe like, oh, if you have a preference, like a racial preference in your mate, like you're racist. It's like, fuck you. No, you're not.
Like, I would not care what color you are.
Yeah. I remember like some guy, I forget who it was, some guy was saying like, that he's attracted to Indian women, like from India. Like, and it's like, that doesn't mean he hates like everyone else, you know? Yeah. It's fucking stupid. Like that it's
I remember maybe he did a video about that.
Yeah, I feel like Chris Chan, no matter what like idealism or ideology he's like focused on, it's always super just close-minded and like just fucking, his cars are fucking just freaking the fuck out. There's Sonic running around. I know where she is. She's over here. I thought for sure she's over here. No? Okay. But yeah, like whatever thing he goes for, it's always just super just, you know, close-minded and fucking just centered, like just self-centered, really. Like, yeah, the whole idea of him saying like, you know, women should try maybe dating men who aren't traditionally attractive, but you refuse to date women that are not attractive. Like, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh no.
But like both Rosa Chu and Amy Rose are both like, neither of them are really like fighters.
Well, that's true, yeah. But it's like, I think Rose Chu was a bit more of a fighter, but yeah, definitely the Sanchi, the man, was the more powerful being, was the more, you know, macho, like, fighter guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rose Chu was always just like, you know, Rose Chu was there to be a romantic interest, but like, you know, we see just how obsessed he is about just the whole relationship, like, I need a girlfriend thing, because, you know, the whole romance part of it is such an integral part of his, like, of his storytelling and, like, his fucking, the themes. It's like a major theme in Sonichu.
Yeah.
Because he's just weirdly obsessed with it.
But he will only date you if you're attractive.
Yep. Or if you're not black. Tell me why I'm stuck as a virgin with rain.
Tell me what
I still need a cute girl my age.
Hey, what's happening here?
Huh?
Also, Sonic, why are you saving this chick who is
Yeah, I thought you didn't like her. Yeah, that's so fucking weird. Oh no. See. Damn! You're the fastest thing alive. You couldn't stop that before it happened, dude? Come on. The fuck is wrong with you? Look at the fucking poor rendered, like, fucking art on the colors on the freaking carrier. You are so incompetent. God damn. You just fuck up at every turn. Why am I supposed to like you? It looks like a giant weenie.
It does.
Now everyone's gonna know about my secret egg dick. Who posted my nudes on Twitter.com? that game that they dubbed is the sequel to this game.
Okay.
So we'll do that eventually, I'm sure too.
No, I can't even.
The second one's considered the better one.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll see.
But going back to Chris Chan.
Yeah,
sorry.
of course.
I don't
that's what we're here.
want to.
That's of course. Well, someone against Joel. I thought someone against Joel.